I bet you didn't know what it's like to wake up in a city that never sleeps, only to find out you're a cat with a mission. Breakfast. The very first hint of gray light tickles my eyelids. I twitch my whiskers, still half asleep under a thick overgrown hydrangea bush in someone's forgotten front garden. The city is still mostly quiet, but I can hear the distant rumble of the first bus, a metallic sigh in the cool air. My ears, ever alert, swivel to catch the chirping of early sparrows, already bickering over unseen treasures. A shiver runs down my spine, partly from the morning chill and partly from the anticipation of a new day. I stretch, first one front paw, then the other, extending my claws and arching my back in a long, satisfying curve. The familiar pang of hunger starts to make itself known in my belly, a gentle reminder that breakfast won't find itself. The air carries a complex tapestry of smells this morning. Further off, I can detect the faint, tantalizing aroma of baking bread from a nearby cafe. The urge to explore, to see what the new day holds, pulls at me, but the instinct to remain unseen, to stay safe, is always stronger. With my grooming complete and my senses fully alert, I slip out from under the hydrangea. The streets are still relatively empty, which is good. Fewer feet to dodge, fewer loud noises to startle me. My paws make almost no sound on the cool pavement as I head towards the alley I smelled earlier. I know this route well. It's one of my regular morning patrols. The bins behind the small supermarket are often a good bet, especially on a Thursday. As I approach the promising set of bins, I spot a flicker of movement. A sleek black cat, one I recognize as a rival, is already there, sniffing around the base of a large green container. My fur bristles slightly. We lock eyes. There's no sound at first, just an intense stare down. I lower my body slightly, making myself appear smaller, less threatening, but my tail gives a slow, warning twitch. He mirrors my posture, a low growl rumbling in his chest. After a moment that feels like an age, the black cat gives a short, sharp hiss and slowly backs away. A small victory for me. I approach the bins cautiously, my nose twitching, sorting through the smells. Ah, success. Someone has discarded a bag with the remnants of last night's fish and chips. The sun climbs higher in the sky and the city transforms. The early morning quiet is replaced by a cacophony of sounds: car horns, distant sirens, the chatter of people, and the rumble of construction work. More humans are out and about now, rushing to work or to the shops. I find a spot on a low garden wall, partially hidden by a lavender bush, where I can observe the world without being too conspicuous. Most humans hurry past without a second glance. Occasionally, though, there's a glimmer of kindness. An elderly woman, Mrs. Gable, sometimes walks this way mid-morning. If she sees me, and if she has remembered, she'll put down a small chipped saucer with a little milk or a few crunchy biscuits. I always approach with extreme caution, even with her. Trust is a luxury I can't easily afford, but her voice is soft and her movements are slow. Today, she has a few biscuits. I eat them quickly, offering a brief rub against her outstretched, gentle hand and a soft purr before retreating to a safer distance. These small acts of kindness are like warm sunbeams on a cold day. The afternoon often brings its own set of challenges. The weather in this city can be unpredictable. One moment the sun is shining, the next, dark clouds can gather, and a sudden downpour can send everyone scurrying for cover. When the rain starts, as it does this afternoon, finding immediate shelter is paramount. A wet coat can lead to a chill, and that can lead to weakness, making me vulnerable. I dash for the nearest shop awning, huddling close to the wall as fat raindrops splatter on the pavement around me. To avoid the worst of the noise and the danger, I've learned to navigate the city using a network of less traveled routes. Main roads with their roaring traffic are terrifying and deadly. Instead, I stick to the quieter back alleys, the narrow ginnels between houses, and the overgrown edges of parks and railway lines. These are my secret pathways, a map etched in my mind through countless explorations. My whiskers are not just for show. They are incredible sensory tools, vital for navigating my complex world. Each one is packed with nerves, and they can detect the slightest change in air currents. This tells me if there's an obstacle nearby, even in complete darkness, and helps me judge whether I can fit through a narrow gap without getting stuck. My ears are another superpower. They can rotate almost 180 degrees, independently of each other, allowing me to pinpoint the exact location of a sound with remarkable accuracy. My eyesight is specially adapted for the life I lead, excelling in low-light conditions. Perhaps my most important sense is my sense of smell. As the sun begins to dip below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple, the city undergoes another transformation. The frantic energy of the daytime rush hour subsides, replaced by a different kind of activity. Many humans are heading home, and the tantalizing smells of evening meals cooking drift from open windows and restaurant extractor fans. This is a magical time for me, a period of renewed opportunity. The fading light provides excellent cover, and the cooler air invigorates me after the potential heat of the afternoon. The city feels like it takes a deep breath, and so do I, preparing for the night's adventures. This is often one of the best times for finding food. The bins behind restaurants and pubs are sometimes replenished with the day's waste, offering a chance of more substantial scraps than the morning might have provided. Small rodents, like mice and voles, also become more active as darkness descends, venturing out from their hiding places. My hunting instincts, always simmering beneath the surface, sharpen. Life as a stray cat in the bustling city is undeniably tough. Each day presents a relentless series of challenges: the gnawing ache of hunger, the biting cold of winter nights, or the soaking misery of unexpected rain, and the ever-present threat of danger from traffic, cruel humans, or other animals. It demands constant vigilance, quick thinking, and an unwavering will to survive. There are no sick days, no guaranteed meals, no comforting cuddles at the end of a hard day. Yet despite all this, I am still here. I am a survivor, a small, furry testament to the power of resilience in the face of adversity. My survival depends heavily on the instincts that have been honed over countless generations of felines who lived on the fringes, adapting to whatever environment they found themselves in. These ancient whispers guide my paws, telling me when to hunt, where to seek shelter, how to read the subtle cues of danger in the rustle of leaves or the change in the wind's direction. Adaptability is another cornerstone of my existence. Though my life is a daily struggle for existence, it is not entirely devoid of small joys or moments of quiet contentment. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more amazing videos.